The world of ROM hacks is filled with what ifs. Classic what if questions, like what if Sonic was in Mario, or what if Sonic was in Castlevania, and other Sonic related inquiries. But today's question happens to be a what if associated with all of gaming. What if I was the bad guy? After all, I don't care about any of these people. They're all fake NPCs in a video game. Why shouldn't they tremble before my godlike power? It's one of the reasons I loved the Infamous series, and it was a question first posed to me in Pokemon Red, when you get the option of battling your way to join Team Rocket. Only you never really can. It's a fake choice, the type of choices commonly associated with Bethesda games. But it's a choice that caused one fan to ask the question, what if? And as a result, we have Pokemon Rocket. So you don't start this game as Red. You don't make your way past Brock and try out for Team Rocket. It just doesn't happen. Mainly because the game couldn't really function like that for reasons I'll explain later. Instead, you start as your typical Rocket grunt. They even give you a Rattata as your starter Pokemon. It's in the top percentage of Rattata, and by that, I mean it's dog shit. And the game quickly introduces you to the idea of stealing Pokemon. First, you can only steal from children and the elderly. And thankfully, there's a bunch of them in Mount Moon, where you're sent to stop Red from taking some fossils, only to have him whip the shit out of you with his Charmeleon. Cause this game actually is hard. You and your Rattata will struggle through Mount Moon. But on the plus side, any Pokemon you struggle greatly against, you can take later. So instead of simply being rewarded with XP and money after a fight, you're rewarded with a tangible way to get stronger, and often a way to get insanely rare Pokemon. You basically don't need to catch any Pokemon, but you can, especially since this game has a bounty system. The more Pokemon you steal, the higher your bounty will go up. And one of the ways to lower that bounty is by giving back one of the Pokemon you stole, or maybe a different version of it at a slightly weaker level, one that you just caught randomly in the wild. And on the flip side, you could simply pay those cops off, all using the profits of stolen and trafficked Pokemon. And you can be a good boy too. This game does have a morality system. It watches what you do. The more forceful you are, the more Pokemon you steal, the more it's gonna shit on you. But also, the more you'll rank up. And with each rank, you'll be able to steal more and more Pokemon from stronger and stronger opponents, including gym leaders.
In a post-game that is actually fun, who knew letting players beat gyms on harder settings would be good for the endgame?
It's what I wish Pokemon Colosseum would have been. And it does a really good job of delving into this kind of shadier side of Pokemon, like the whole Slowpoke tail world, all without getting too edgy, like some other Pokemon ROMs totally can. It's actually incredible how balanced it is. And for fans of the series, the developer took the common theory of a Pokemon civil war in the Kanto region and expands upon it. Very tastefully, I might add.
I really encourage everyone to explore Viridian City. Quests like meeting the bitter fishing guru or this dumb kid trying to mail a letter are hilarious, especially as an older fan returning to the world of Fire Red.
Like, one of my favorite quests in this is going to give Lieutenant Surge his steroids. So before you drop that pre-order on Pokemon Legends A through Z, try out Rocket Edition. It might be what you're looking for. With the Game Standard here at Tibbs TV, I'm Jonathan Rosenblum.